I got a lot of people asking me, David, please, would you advise me to come to Belarus? How is life in Belarus? Do you think I should leave my country to travel to Belarus? I'm scared, I'm confused because of what this person is saying online or what the other person is saying online. I want to hear from you since you're living in Belarus. Okay, so I'm going to try to address this today. First of all, I must confess that a few years ago, before I traveled to Belarus, I felt exactly the same way you're feeling right now, asking these questions. I asked so many questions like, how will I be able to survive in a country where they don't speak English? I don't know anyone there. What is life going to be like over there? You understand? So I asked these questions too. I was confused. I was scared before I moved to Belarus. And what I did, what actually helped me was I was making a lot of researches also, just like you're doing right now. Some people will tell you something contradicting what you already learned before. So it gets you confused because there are a lot of noise on the internet, trust me. And if you're not good at filtering this, you're going to be seeing different things on the internet contradicting each other, right? So what I'm going to tell you is, before I moved to Belarus, I had the same doubts too, and I asked questions, right? I told a friend, I opened up to the friend back then in my country, and I told him that, bro, I want to travel to Belarus, but these are my fears, these are my concerns. And the only thing he told me that, Dave, if you survived here in Africa, you can survive anywhere. That was what I needed to hear. He said it to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's great." And that was how I made another comparison. I just searched life in Belarus versus life in my country, and what I came across, the life expectancy, the employment and unemployment rate, the salary ranges. I checked everything, the security, the access to basic amenities, everything. I saw everything, and they were all better in Belarus than back home. So that was what made me convinced to take my move to come to Belarus. And here today, I'm doing very well for myself. In less than 3 years, I've already gotten my permanent residency. I don't have to be running around, hiding from police or immigration like other foreigners do in other countries. So it is quite easy to get your papers here if you do it the right way. The only thing you need to do is to ask questions. There's a popular saying in my local dialect that Ocheduma no chikbea oge bin. What it means is that whoever asks questions doesn't get lost, right? If you ask the right people, you're going to get the right answers to your questions, and you're going to be guided and directed. When I got here, I'm not going to say that it was easy at first, right? But eventually, in less than 3 years, I did what I couldn't do for myself back home in the 27 years that I spent in my home country. So it is quite obvious that this place is much better than where I was. So what is life here actually in Belarus, even after you have made the decision and you've moved into Belarus? Anyways, I'm going to do that in the next video. So just type follow me, subscribe to watch actually what you're going to be experiencing here in the few months that you're going to spend in Belarus. And anyways, if you want to get a study visa or a work visa or private invitation to visit Belarus for any purpose, or to open your business as a business or a freelancer, you can also get freelancer visa here in Belarus. Just let me know in the comment section. Let me know that you're interested, and I'll tell you how to get started, and we'll start with your application as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.